Excuse me. Hello, good evening. I'm live on a Wednesday. And of course, immediately I'm pixelated by Cosmic. Thank you, Cosmic Week, for making me pixelated. I hope you are well. Sorry that I'm 1 day and 1 hour too late. I had to. And meanwhile, while the stream was already live, I saw that I didn't adjust the title for Twitch. So I did. I hope it's now correct. So yesterday I wasn't feeling the best this morning. Even not so, but normally when my Ozempic hits me like a brick, yeah, it takes 1 day. I'm not gonna be sick enough to call in sick, but like I tell them I'm working from home because I need easy bathroom access, and that's it. That's the whole reason. That I stay at home, because then I'm like 2 minutes away, less than 30 seconds away from a bathroom, and I will be well, the toilet will always be available, because my son knows when I'm sick he has to go upstairs. Downstairs is my area right now because I work downstairs. So yeah, today I got a new game in. I got Wondrous Creatures arrived, the Dutch version. So looking forward to learn how to play that. I got a new magazine. It's a Dutch magazine, but yeah, I joined the Ducosim, the Dutch spellenvereniging, the Dutch Game Association, which does the Dutch Game of the Awards. The King's Throne. Well, I'm not a king. I do have royal blood, but my royal blood comes from, well, is it real? Yeah, technically it's royal. I'm not related to Prince Charles, King Charles of England or Great Britain, but if I can believe what my father and my grandparents told me, is that in a lineage of some dukes somewhere in the UK, I am an somewhat descendant, because I believe my grandmother on my father's side was the granddaughter from a duke, if I'm not mistaken. Technically, I should then be allowed on some, well, inherited fortune. Well, fortune. But yeah, since my grandmother never claimed it, I'm not allowed to claim it anyway. That's the stories I've been told. Could be an urban myth, I don't know, but sounds cool to be to have royal blood, right? It's not like I have blue blood. Yeah, my veins do look blue, but so does everybody's, right? Real fortune is the board game collection. True, true. So yeah, I got Wondrous Creatures that arrived today. I had to pick it up from a locker. We have those locker systems. And that's Cosmic. I thought that would have been my son, but that's good. Why is it transparent? Did I change something to make it transparent, or did just the blurb do that? I don't think I changed anything for blurbs. But yeah, that's what basically happened. Now I lost my train of thought because of that. Cosmic, thank you. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I got a new game, Wondrous Creatures. So we have this locker system. Basically, I get a message, oh, it's ready in the locker. Then I get either a QR code or a 6-digit code, depending on which, well, delivery company. And then, of course, mission accomplished. I'm easily distracted. But then I will go to the locker system and say, oh, I'm coming to get my package. Scan the QR code and like, yay! Door opens. I check, is it mine? If it's not, I should leave it there. I do. I don't know if other people do, but I haven't had that situation yet. It was mine. It was a smaller box than I anticipated, but okay. And then I brought it back home. But now I need to find a proper insert for that game because that game is taking up some space. It barely fits in the box, and then now there is a big expansion coming, a winter expansion for Wondrous Creatures, and I know the Dutch version is coming by the end of the year. But yeah, the other one, yeah. Yeah, luckily Amazon doesn't do that over here because it's not allowed in the Netherlands to leave it unattended on the porch or in front of the door. Like my neighbor across the street, it's like 10 feet. Then I'm at their door, so then it's not that well. Maybe 15. Oh, Stream Elements, we're not raising money anymore. I should turn you off. Let's turn you off, Stream Elements. That was last TLN. That was done. We raised 295 euros, dollars, and we cannot raise anymore. So let's turn off that little thing. Chatbot, timers, yep, and chat commands also turn off. Yep. I think that's it. Okay, I think that's everything. Cool. Yeah. Business have to follow rules, not in this country. I know, that's what they call freedom. Well, the businesses have freedom to do anything they want, but over here they don't. We have laws. We're not a lawless country. Freedom and lawlessness doesn't mean the same thing, by the way. You can still do a lot, but you also protected from a lot. So, but I have had it happen. There are some couriers that do leave it on the porch, and then I complain, and the next time they still do it, and then I keep complaining, and I'm saying I want a different person to deliver my things. I am the law, said Just the Red. Well, luckily we don't live in that kind of time. That would be awful. But yeah. So I have I have 3 bins or trash containers outside. One is for plastic, one is for paper, and one is for biological waste. So food I didn't eat, or stuff from the garden, or plants, or whatever, vegetation, meat, biological stuff. But those will move to the other side of the house. But normally they will leave it in the paper container. They say, well, it's in the paper bin. I'm like, okay. Then I'm kind of okay with it. But when it moves to the other side, they won't do that anymore. So I'm curious if they're going to deliver it to my neighbor or anything. We have a good system. You can deliver it to the neighbor, and I'll pick it up at the neighbor. There's no issues there. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to compost, but well, it gets empty every other week on Monday, and then the other week in between that's plastic, and then cardboard and paper is done on Thursday every 4 weeks. And currently my cardboard and paper is filled to the brim, but will be emptied in like 2 weeks. So I hope I do not get too much cardboard anymore, because I don't have space for it. Plastic, well, it's just one bag in it right now. And biological waste, not so much. It's like this layer. And it should have been emptied last Monday, but I didn't put it near the road, so it didn't get emptied. But it's still just this layer. It's like this, that much. It's not much, but the warmer it gets, the more frequently I should set it near the road, even though it doesn't have that much. Because yeah, it will attract flies and other insects. which is not nice because basically it's standing under my kitchen window. That's why I want to move it to the other side of the house, because then it's in the back end of my fence, and I will put some nice flowers there for the insects to enjoy and make it smell nicer, and you don't read the composting trash. But yeah, that's about waste management here in the Netherlands, or at least over here. The bigger cities don't have that many. And for regular trash, or everything that I have left over that doesn't go to either cardboard, plastic, or biological. There is some, because not everything in plastic is allowed to be in plastic. The harder the plastics, the less it's allowed to be in there, because it cannot be recycled. The softer plastics can. So that goes somewhere in an underground container, either this way or that way, depending on which I want to use. And they are always broken. So when I try to unlock them, you get this RFID card that I scan and like, oop, it's opened us up. I never wanted that. I wanted the fourth container bin. But yeah, democratic vote, and we got an underground container. And or at least that's what they say. There are rumors that the city government said, well, we're doing it our way anyway, because now they can scan how many times somebody dropped waste in there. Then they should work. Okay, are we ready for some coffee and crowdfunding? I'm wearing a hat. It's a little tight around the head. I don't know why. Feels like it's squeezing, but yeah, I didn't do my hair, so this is the better look for me today. So let's go to the screen. Yeah, I have the right one. Yay. Because I just got home, by the way. I got home like 45 minutes, less than 45 minutes ago. And then I had to do setup and everything. That's why I forgot to change the stream title, but it should be correct right now. So yeah, we have a little bit more to go to, but not that much more, I think, because there's a lot of stuff that I skip. What do I skip? Well, glad you asked, not Ruel. Because I'm not Ruel. I skip anything RPG related, so these kind of things. I think this was also RPG, this is RPG stuff. I will skip those. 3D printing, I will skip those. Dice, tarot cards, I will skip all of those, even though these look pretty. Not gonna lie, these look pretty, these tarot cards. I really like the look on those. So other languages then English and Dutch. And Dutch is my native tongue. English, well, almost. I do so much in English. I barely use Dutch these days. Well, when I'm at home, I talk Dutch with my son, but at work, it's mostly English because, yeah, not all my colleagues are Dutch. And yeah, we program in English, we talk to each other in English. It's really weird when we have a meeting and the English colleagues aren't there and we are allowed to speak Dutch. It's like, oh, wait, oh, can we still do this? So yeah, that I will open like 10-ish at the same time, so I don't have to go back and forth and accidentally make a misclick and ruin the whole navigation because they don't fix it. It's not hard to fix, but they don't want to fix it. And that goes for game found and the such all as well. And Cosmic beat me to the punch. Cosmic beat me. Yes, generative AI. I don't like it. I had a whole discussion. Somebody was like, yeah, well, AI helps with creativity. No, creativity comes here, not from what you see. If you need inspiration, you just do a Google image search. Well, Google currently is a lot of AI. So we had an applicant last week who needed to do an assessment. And we said you cannot use AI for that. They literally added the assignment in Google and added a couple words is how should I do this? Just to let AI, Google AI fix it. We said you can use Google search, not Google Gemini. So they tried to use Google Gemini, and I'm like, yeah, never mind. They didn't even finish the assignment. They didn't get far. And we're debating is like, oh man, is AI really making a mark on how poor programmers will be? Because it's AI can create your code, sure, but if you still don't know how to read it, it doesn't work, right? Because AI isn't flawless. So we use generative AI for some code, but that's repetitive code that you do a lot and like, oh, I don't want to do this, which is nearly a copy paste with just the right values in the right places and the right names in the right places. So it's a speed up copy paste, but to make the code that you actually have to make, so the real logic, that's still something we do. So if I refuse to use AI at work, I need to find a new job, and I don't want to do that right now. I'm happy with my job. I just got a pay raise, so okay. I think we covered everything, right? Shall we go? Because there's not much in here. The coffee of today is the AAA brand of the Netherlands, and it's cappuccino. I hope to have a coffee maker here soon-ish. So, clues in spruce. Snip and solve the puzzle. That's kind of cool idea to use spruce. So I'm curious how that works. Like I said, role-playing, dice I will skip, 3D printing. Allensworth, the board game. I don't know who Allensworth is, but yeah. RPG, battle maps. I will skip battle maps as well, by the way. Now with a physical tier. There's models just for, yeah, 3D printing, so. More tarot, also nice looking tarot cards. I don't have, yeah, I don't care about tarot cards that much. They look nice, but yeah. Kaiju KO, more Kaiju combat. Almost looked like the video game, that intro. STL files. Man, come on. Dead Man's Hand, Plastic Mountain, US Cavalry. Nope. 100 ruined dice towers. Wait, not dice. Flock Twist. Seriously, this game is awesome. I'll be the judge of that. That's why I do this, right? Mythos Rising, The Broken Circle. Well, at least it's a wolf and not Cthulhu. I don't mind Cthulhu, but yeah. Aussie Lab, the Go Road Trip board game. X-Storm. Kaiju Ketsugo. Trading card game. There are some games here. Universal RPG tokens. No. Not suitable for it. Not suitable. Miracle Ticket. Outrun the other books to find the Miracle Ticket. Get in the show for free. What the heck kind of video is this? And I know some of my irregular guests aren't here because they're at the Dice Tower West. I'm jealous. I saw that Bouncenator finally got to play Inferno. The expansion is currently on GameFound. Gateway Series Playing Cards United States Collection. It's just playing cards, so I'll skip those. Xago. And that makes 10? No, that makes 9. Okay, then we can do this one also. Okay. Clues in Spruce. Again, I'm not gonna repeat this every campaign. Side menu, use it properly. Unless they only have risk and environmental commitments, then your page layout is messed up. Use the side menu. What they are doing correct is, I have text I can select, which if I can select the text, that means Google can find it for you when you search for it. Not only Google, also Bing and all the other search engines. Because, yeah, they don't do an alt text on images. You're like, put the image there. Google doesn't read the image. Yeah. You're also jealous. Yeah. It's easy to set up the assignment. They're lazy. I know. Here, what's a sprue anyway? Make that a title. It pops up here. I know what a sprue is. Snip and solve. So you snip it and you solve a puzzle. Chaos, colors, chaos, and poor decisions. This is not technical. They are meant to be handled, explored, and tinkered with, not painted. Oh, we cannot paint them. Games doing. Who are we? Game lowdown. Proof. I can read this. 24 puzzles. TLDR. Normally you start with the TLDR, just saying. You don't end or have it somewhere midway. Shipping, UK, Europe a little bit more, and the rest of the world a little bit extra. Powered by AA, authentic intelligence. I hate it when they try to make a pun out of it because I could trip over it and just ignore them. Because I am going through a lot in this stream, and I'm like, be careful with that. Page could be better. They are successful. They are doing very well. I noticed they were from the UK because I saw the word color with a U. I like the idea of snipping and then solving the puzzle. Gives a tactical element to a puzzle. If it replayability, I don't know if there is any. Maybe you can sell it on and somebody else can fix puzzle it, but kind of a cool idea. Allensworth, the board game. That's one is not doing for 52 days to go. If you really want a campaign that long because you hope to get one backer each day, or at least a couple, you're doing something wrong and you don't have faith in your own game, in your own project. 3 weeks max. 2 weeks, I would say minimum. Simon used to do 1 week campaign to push the FOMO even harder. I don't like that either. Well, Simon sold most of their IPs anyway. But 52 days is way too long for a campaign. At least they have a side menu. Game overview. Okay. There's a lot going on. Oil rigs, I'm guessing guard dogs or something. Miners, windmills, water wheels, and such. Officer, merchant, engineer. Okay. Nice. And why the heck is this a pawn? Then we have different resources. Then we come back. Develop 180 acres of land and manage its natural resources. Okay. Oil rig, yeah. Windmill, watermill, and farm. Oh, it's a farm plow. I thought it was a guard dog, but it's definitely a donkey or a horse pulling a plow. Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah. Game setup. Well, the turn flow. Roll the social conditions D. That's why you don't do text on images. You know how hard it is to replace this thing? I'm guessing it should say die. This impacts the values and harvests of all resources. Draw 4 action cards. The player can play up to 3 action cards. You don't have to use any cards, but you can only have a max of 7 cards at one time. Consume resources based on population. Next player's turn. Well, that's simple enough. Please don't say that these are the cards because... Oh, so many text on cards! And also, why is there so many text on the board? Message from the creator. Hey, backers. Community achievements. Yeah. Sorry. I would have loved to help people out, especially from minorities, but you gotta do better than this. California's Black Wall Street. I didn't know that was a thing, so I learned something today. Kaiju KO. Funded. 23 days to go. Like I said, still too long campaign. No Pretty early on, we made the decision not to use AI tools in anything we produce. There's no AI in the art, design, writing, and we even avoid using placeholders. We are not against AI, we just don't contribute or actively seek out and use their tools. Well, I hope you still be against AI. We know the world is changing and AI is becoming more and more accessible, but we want to be a reliable source for consumers that want AI-free products. See, the rebellion is working! Okay, how do we play this game? Because it looks a bit chess-like, but with Dino Warriors. Passive phase. If you are holding any passive cards in your hand, you may equip one by placing it face up in front of you. Artifact. Roll for artifact by using 1 blue and 1 red die. The dice are the coordinate that correspond on the board. Take a random artifact from the pouch and place it on that location. Okay. Action phase. You must spend 2 action points before the end of your turn by moving your kaiju or playing a card that requires it. Okay. Movement. Card play. Then collect resource. Battle. Yeah, collect artifacts to draw a card. Battle other ones. So we have dice. Playing cards. As you can see, I see less and less content creators having their playthrough review on there. It's like they cost too much. I don't know why. Even I am not. Shelf of Shame, I know. They use AI, sadly. But yeah. Also, definitely AI, you know that one. Roll Passa. And the Meeple guys, I'm not sure if they use AI. All 4 games. That font is just not. I cannot see if it's dirty. It's gaming. Dirty. I don't know. Chunky Monkey, Escape the Boardroom. Those are the smaller channels, at least the lesser known to me. They are on Tabletopia and Tabletop Simulator. And Pigeon Play, so that's them on Instagram. Okay. Did you see the side menu? It's nice and big. Still a lot of text on cards though, which I still don't like. On images. I can understand you want to give it a certain flair, but it's not like you can completely overhaul Kickstarter, and it doesn't work for mobile app and anything because everything gets smaller. It's so annoying. Flock Twist. A fun, exciting, addicting game. Seriously, this game is awesome. You should tell you what your game's about. Hi, Gamer Rights Guy. Good to see you. Hope you're well. They want like $2,500. Wow, is $1 that worthless now? Okay, good to know. Side menu. And this is your page. Yeah, never mind. Just seriously, this game is awesome. How should I know? How? How? About the creator. That doesn't make the game awesome. About the game. You have 4 lines to convince me that this game is great. 4 lines. A fun, exciting, addicting game. Based on what? I don't see any pictures or whatsoever. It's not even an introduction of video. This is the picture. We have a box. Well, I have so many boxes, and I can run a Kickstarter. Okay, Mythos Rising, The Broken Circle, solo or cooperative card-driven noir mythos set in Texas 1984. Like the setting, like the theme, but the one I failed. We use Midjourney. Well, that automatically cancels you. Bye-bye. Plot twist, more like plot twist. That box looks AI. Yeah. Aussie Lab, the board game. Not going so well. 7 backers, still a lot of money for 7 backers, but yeah, it could be 7 times 30. You're getting around 210, 330. Yeah. 2 to 6 players, 10 game time, 1. Pack up, fuel up, and race your mates around Australia in the trip of a lifetime. You know what race in Australia they should make a racing game of? The Solar Challenge. I think that would be cool to do a Solar Challenge kind of race. But this looks very roller movie. And not movie as a movie. The money. Yeah. No. Paper money. Clearly a roller move. 1980s. Game Rights guy. Monopoly. Come on. That's the 30s. You're half a century behind. Okay, Kaiju Katsuku trading card game. Almost feel, oh, they're not using AI. Well, that's good to know. Or at least they're not saying they're using AI. To be fair, I don't get an immediate AI feel. Yeah. Totally agree with that. Playmats. Yeah, they're okay. But, you know, what I want to know, how is it different? Indeed. There are only 3 positions for Kaiju in play at any given time. There's 1 primary position and 2 support positions. That's the main difference. Okay. Ability arrangement, passive active support, resource system, point bonus, victory conditions, jewel points. Still feels, this is definitely a little bit different, but it still has a major Pokemon vibe, right? And well, the legibility of the text is awful. The contrast is gone. I hope this is not final art, but not the right font. No, this is not the thing. Trading card with Pokemon like it's pandering to the masses much? Yeah, I guess so. You've unlocked the board game cynic in you. Well, congratulations, board game cynic. So this one had a weird image video. The people. Yay, you've got Muppets. Well, fake Muppets. And you made a quilt. Balloons, caps, drops, cards, stitched details. What's in the box? Well, this whole map, and this definitely should be the new Candyland or not. It has. It's so colorful. I cannot escape the Candyland vibes. And to be fair, we cannot get Candyland over here. At least I don't know. We have other games that do that. We have like the Game of Geese instead of that. You like the heart in it? Oh, don't get me wrong. I always love it when people try to do something new, and definitely they did something and they are very enthusiastic about it. But gameplay wise, it doesn't look like something. Lay out the miracle ticket board, place the miracle ticket card next to the flying pig. Hooks, choose crystal avatars and start and enter parking lot. Deal each other 5 hook cards face down, always 5 cards in hand. The remaining card deck is the draw pile. Turn begins when we play. Okay. Play in pairs, play in pairs, play in threes, 1 space per card, 3 cards, so that's how cards work. So it's not a roll and move, it's you play by cards. So there is something. But yeah, I don't think it will make it. But A for effort, right? Sago. Designed by an MIT grad. So what? Not every designer has to have an MIT grade or MIT level diploma certification or what, right? It's like just because you went to MIT doesn't mean the game is good. It means you could learn very well. Triangles touch triangles and blank touch blanks. Okay. New tiles must go on the outside. If a tile is surrounded on all 6 sides, it pops out and returns to its owner. The game ends when somebody can't play their turn. Whoever has the most points wins. So, how do we score points? Because that's not told. They don't say how you score points. It's like, yeah. Branching factor. So now you're just showing off. Oh, look, I went to MIT, and now I'm doing this. I'm like, come on, dude. I didn't go to MIT, but I still designed a game. Did very well. I'm designing my second game right now. Well, not right now, but I'm working on it. On the free moments that I have. Okay. It is funded, so they're doing very well, but I'm not convinced. It's not pulling me in. And another collectible card game. Because we didn't have enough of those in it. Okay. First thing, I didn't even go down looking if they use AI. But I see a black border and I hate black borders. Generative AI is used for narration. Well, bye. Well, that's one that left over. Okay, continuing. 10 new ones. We got a new Joshua Mason. A new one? How many did they do this year already? Operations of the Vietnam War in miniature. Kikiwa? Is this a miniature war game? What? Is it STL files? A collection of human-made illustrations of what? Doesn't sound like a board game at all. So, by the way, as I understand, anything generated by AI is not protected by copyright, right? So, if I want to use a song or anything from an AI artist, I could use that anytime I wanted because it's not copyright protected. You just saw HamQuest. What? Oh, HarnQuest. Yeah. That's just STL files. This is a vintage inspired tarot deck. Okay. Legends of the Thieves starter box. So it starts with Aladdin. Oh, this is all in German, so we're skipping that one. Mysteries of Atlantis. Primal Guard trading card game. Another trading card game. They keep coming back. Revolutions. Ensure the triumph of your ideology in the France 80-20 80-80. Okay. More STL files. Hi, bye, Bim. I know I'm up late. Past Eddie and the Paradise and Heresy of the Hook. Never mind. RPG, bases loaded, 7 dice, 2 teams. We're halfway there already. Forgotten Creatures, nope. We can. The biggest deck, cards became about adult mashup card games. Okay. Just look away when I'm looking at it, please. Coins of Wonderland, learn Japanese. It's a novel game. It's a video game, so why is a video game showing up in tabletop games? New series of the Book Nooks. So why is this in tabletop game? The 6 new playable mysteries based on the hit podcast Rusty Quill. Never heard of it, but to be fair, I don't listen a lot of podcasts anymore. Heroic Hills. Strategic board game about risk. And it looks so AI generated, but was still giving it the benefit of doubt. Socratic Crack House. Party game where you put your mouse on people's words. Nope. That doesn't sound like fun, but I'm opening it. Failed God, that's definitely RPG. Nickel Slider, a modular tabletop strategy flicking game. Okay, and that's about 10. Here we go. Poo paper fingers. Poo paper fingers. So that's basically rock, paper, scissors, but so paper defeats poo, fingers defeats paper, and poo defeats fingers. Right? That's how it should work. So yeah. Small chunky boys and Firebug. Yeah, based on the classic game Rock, Paper, Scissors and Poo, Paper, Fingers, you draw 3 cards in your hand. Both players select a card, thereafter turning them over. The player who plays the superior card, Poo, Fingers, Paper, wipes away Poo, Fingers, their papers. Hey, got it correct. Taking the trick. Okay, that's not blowing me away. Then we have Small Chunky Boys. It's 54 adorable animal cards. Been a long day. By the way, any baseball fans out here? I'm gonna watch USA first. Italy versus Mexico. Because basically Mexico needs to win with 4 runs from Italy, and the USA is out. If Mexico wins from Italy with 4 runs or less, the USA is out. They don't make it to the quarterfinals. It's such a weird thing. If they win with 5 or more, then Italy is out. And if Italy wins, then Mexico's out. Like, yay. Maybe Mexico and Italy can do an agreement. And I saw some post said that the USA made it to the quarterfinals. It's not 100% certain yet. Depends on tonight's game. Spybug. Inferno Avenue. Well, if you're gonna live in Inferno Avenue or Fireball Lane, Amber Drive or Blaze Street, you kinda... Yeah. Nah. Gunslinger, no. Too much text on an image. I don't like reading it, and it's super small, and I don't like how it's presented. But am I only getting miniatures? Am I getting a complete game? What's the deal here? What's the deal, people? Okay, next. Primal Guard. Training card game. Oh, no AI. Oh. The lore. Text on images. That's what you get with text on images. Do you know how small this is? You probably made it like this big and didn't realize that it would be this small on screen. Come on. I like this, showing up how the cards are created. Sketch, ink, color shading, and then final card. How to play, win condition. Be the first player to score exactly 1000 population. Why do you say 1000? Why not just 1000? Nobody says 1000. The points count to 10. So why even call it then 1000? It's 1000 because it's 1000. Okay, weird. Card types, guardians, denizens, watchers. On your turn, choose a card, place it face down. Stop yawning. Both players simultaneously reveal the card and resolve the effects. So it's a simultaneous kind of magic that you're playing. So you have banish, poison, stun, wind, water, and you have strategy apparently. Play now on Tabletop Simulator. And you have biomes. I'm glad they're not using AI, but it's a trading card game. You know I'm not gonna back it anyway. But I always look at it because you look at it. And trading card games, wow, they're picking up again. Well, this one does look nice. So it has that going for it. Revolutions. And then side menu. Why? Sure. Put the back of the box on there. That's legible, right? If anybody in chat can read this now without zooming in or using magnifying glass or whatever, you've got good eyes. I used to have them. Stop doing this. You know what? I'm gonna make a rule that if you do this, you're automatically out. I'm really considering doing that. You can feel your eyes failing you. Yep. And I'm wearing glasses. And my glasses, well, they're still fine. 7 dice, 2 teams, bases loaded. Sounds like a baseball game. Sounds like an AI generated baseball game. There's not much for anyone who grew up with trading cards, memorizing lineups. There's nothing here. And I love baseball, but there's nothing here. The biggest deck, the game about the eggplants. Our story. We should make a card game about this. Did you bring your biggest deck for after? Yeah, it's what you would have wanted. What the? Yeah, never mind. Okay, this one has AI. Yep. Sure. Put it in a language we cannot read. I'm guessing Italian. Yep. Never mind. Socratic crack house, because that sounds like something I would do. Quote, person. It's just another Cards Against Humanity. You just reach a quote card. Bend over. The other players describe the person by saying the quote with the person card from their hand. Make sure that their kids always get their daily dose of essential greases and slimes. What the? Yeah, never mind. Say what now? Vowel, round card, consonant card, and use of AI. So basically, you didn't have a game idea. You just ask AI, give us a game idea. Yeah, oh, come on. Creativity comes from your brain, not AI's. Yeah. But there is yellow with the white and black. Yeah, not much difference. I know. So, why do you need a coin for this? Does anything else that slide too well? Is the coin perfect heavyweight? And then nothing. We have one video and that's it. People, do some effort. You are asking for what? $20,000. And this is how you're asking it. Come on. Still a miracle you got 3 backers. Okay. Cats in charge. No, just 3D printable miniatures. No. RPG, futuristic battle maps. If I sound really negative, it's because... Can you blame me? Just sent it, a rock climbing card game. Not the brightest bulb, the party card game. Oh, it's like, oh, we're gonna do stupid stuff because that's funny. Do something original. 3 decks of 101 cards each for your game master to spice up. Nope. Boomy! Playing card decks. So those are just playing cards. Okay. Can skip those. Justice Against Mortifex, a strategic board game. With a weird title. Cavern Shovel. Make every mini legendary. Well, paint them. 9 Knives card game. Now I have the hiccups. First I was yawning, now I have the hiccups. Kamau, the game of modern air warfare. So he's sending in the drones. We built a Dungeon Master virtual tabletop for a Dungeon Master who wants... Yeah, no. I skipped that with a great reason. Towers of Babylon. The revolutionary trading card game that probably uses AI. A cooperative sci-fi tactical campaign dungeon crawler with mission books. Okay, Zen Monkeys. And that's 10. Well, unless we have something here. No, that's just biomes. Okay. Deep End. Nothing about AI, but they have a whole list of things. They still use text on images. See, I cannot select the text. Stop doing that. I forbid it. Oh, the slop is getting... Yeah, I know. Squid expert and Calma uncommon expert uncommon. Oh wait, the second word is French. Okay, I'm like, what? Everyone else just loves the deep. I hate bilingual pages. It's like, what? I'm reading English now. I'm reading French. No valid play, but it's still on your turn. What do I do on my turn? Beat the card in play. Match it. Beat it. Play more than one card of the same value. Okay. In play, draw deck, flip the top card if you can't. Okay. Nope, not selling it. Oh, generative deep regrets. Might be. I haven't played Deep Regrets yet. Just send it a rock climbing game. Game pictures. You're using actual photographs. Yeah. How do I get a game? Well, back it. The first 25 people to back this on Kickstarter will receive a signed climber card. Ooh. 10 backers, 58 days to go. Yeah. Nope. Not the brightest bulb. Fast, loud, dumb. Well, yeah. How to play, what people saying. That's not how to play. How to play. What people are saying. What you get. Where's the how to play? No, never mind. What a waste of Kickstarter space. Justice against Mortifex. I don't know who Mortifex is. Paint to make your own campaign. Yep. 8 years old, 46 minutes. Okay, so far so good. A lot of text and images. Stop doing that. Hungry Ghost, Headless Ghost, Yangshi, White Bone Lady, Medusa. Medusa, you can also just say Gorgon. I always go for Medusa. Why is it always Medusa? There are more Gorgons out there. Come on. You missed the whole thing again. Nice hat, thank you. And good to see you, Slivers. You didn't miss the whole thing, but there is not much right now to be set aside. So base game is sleeve. And so did I miss the game overview? Oh yeah, because it's text and images. So what's in the box? Yeah, 12 hero cards, 12 modifiers. How to play. Speed roll. Each round turn order is determined by combining your speed with your die roll. This will affect whether you can successfully grab your desired cards. Action phase. You take 2 actions. Element of surprise. Let the battle be joined. What? And align the stars. Read the full rulebook here. This draft of the rulebook is for illustrative purposes. During the campaign, significant changes in appearance and content may apply to the final game. Yeah, I get that. Now, moving on. Cavern shovel. I don't know how you shuffle a whole cavern, but apparently we can shuffle forests, so now we can shuffle caverns as well. It's a solo only game. That's good to know. How to play. Setup. Hey, that looks like Luturn. You're done tootin'. So was born from many games of solitaire during the pandemic and evolved to an average fantasy fanatic. So we have adventurous, yeah. Each adventure will have cards ranging from 1 to level to 10. So it is actually solitaire with a little twist. Yeah. You hear good things about Kevin Shuffle, or at least I see it frequent in your feeds. If they need a second printing, maybe there's something. Yeah, that's true. But I don't see it right now. But we have reviews. On Board Game Geek, 10, 10, and 8, 8. Yeah, they're not picking the ones and the twos. Patience, no, it's called Solitaire. Meets D&D. Excellent riff on Klondike Solitaire. Perfect small box. So, yeah, the twist on Solitaire is real. Print and play tier, pick 1 tier, season tier, legendary tier. And the cards, the game, add-ons, more copies. It's all coming from Canada, so shipping will cost. You're buying Spiral Galaxy to help a UK order. So EU, I'm in zone 1, right? Yeah, I'm in zone 1. And 1 season and just a little bit extra. That's doable. And no text and images. Yeah. You're right. I almost forgot. No, here there is, but when they're talking about tiers, I can still select that. Only this is a little bit too small. And they're all, yeah, pointing to the Minotaur BGG page. Videos. None. Play online now. That's on Merchants of Play. Okay. Read the whole rulebook. Read the rules, Layer of the Lich. So there are different ways to approach this thing. And they're doing well. Second printing plus more. The artwork is not my style or not my preferred style, but that's okay. Sometimes a game can be good. They're starting to win me over. The page could be better though. 9 Knives card game. New to Kickstarter? No. Timeline, shipping, the bathroom that started it all. 91 original cards, infinite ways to regret your choices. All at the second look is now a 1. No AI, and 2. No text and images. Yep. True. Poster. Suspect. The baby did it? What the hell? That's one of the 9 knives. Timeline, shipping, people and partners. New to Kickstarter, about to create a big thank you, and then the basic reward kind of thing. How to play. The youngest player is the dealer and decides who's to go first. Me too. Yeah, no, I don't like this page. The baby did it. Yeah, well, look at that. Suspect. That's clearly the baby. Otherwise, it's a really small man child. Or girl child. I don't know. Really small one. Like in Boss Baby or something like that. But, yeah, no. Okay, we have aerial combat, air warfare. No AI. Okay. COMAO stands for Composite Air Operation. Puts your role Mission Commander. So you have airplanes. It's kind of cool. Apparently, it's also available in Russian. What makes it special? Aerial war game. Well, it's not the first, not the only one. A game that adapts all types of players. Love war games, yeah. New to gaming, but passionate about aviation. That works well. Solo missions. That's also nice. But it's still a lot of text. Luckily, not everything. I can select this. So we have a planning phase. We have an action phase. And then a withdrawal phase. So action phase is basically I roll, I shoot, whoosh, boom. If those rockets really don't really shoot, then I am disappointed. Miniature base with a clip to, well, adjust speed. I'm guessing the higher the speed, the less easy it is to shoot. And aircraft detected means they see you. Well, you're on the board. They'll see you. Looks like a nice box. Looks definitely like a nice production. for a war game. Who doesn't like planes? So we have the Russian Air Forces against the United States and Chinese. Any others? Nope. Wing Commander. Well, then I would think of the old video game, but yeah. Reinforced box. So our box is flimsy. Just make sure we get enough money. Remove before flight. Yeah. Hangar screen. Well, that's kind of cool. 500 plus followers, 750. Okay, cool. Ah, we have a Dutch channel. Review in Dutch. Yeah, it looks decent, but it's a war game. But it looks pretty. Towers of Babylon uses AI. Has to. The decision to use AI generated info was not easy, but you still made it. Bye. Phantom Epoch Games, Exiles of the Full. Okay, no AI. Somehow I automatically jumped to it. I don't know why. Tactical hex combat. Positioning matters. With dynamic objectives and destructible terrain and line of sight, every decision counts. Action point system. Okay. Risk versus reward dice. Intelligent enemies. Die are smart. No GM required. Well, yeah, there are more of those type of games that do that. So, it's not unique. A one-shot or campaign. Well, that's kind of cool. And I love that you have a book that folds into a nice little mission map. The deluxe version and deluxe with everything. Well, and doing it, yeah, $354. We're getting there. It will cost you a lot of money. You want everything very deluxe. More than 650 cards. That's a lot of cards. With the expansion. Wait, I'm through 3 coffees already. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, in this economy, I know, but that's what a lot of these do. Let's check reviews. Inspired to Gain, Co-op Guild, don't know them. Rationing, BGG rating, don't know them. They made pictures, painted miniatures, sure. March, file submitted to the manufacturer. April, campaign ends. Approved samples for mass production begins. May, production complete. So basically you start mass production before you have your money? Are you sure? April 1st you end. Could do that. Timeline. June is on afraid. August. It's so optimistic, this timeline. No room for error whatsoever. Yeah, well, sometimes it works. I know how many cards does Gloomhaven have, but you don't have them all on the board at the same time. So it does scream replayability, maybe, but yeah, that depends on how many cards are on the board for at the same time. I think Ark Nova has a lot of cards. Terraforming Mars has a lot of cards. So And then Zen Monkeys! A relaxing tiling, resource gathering, feature building, fruit munching game of noisy monkeys. Well, monkeys are always noisy. Pledge levels. That looks nice. Monument style expansion, special king, Monkey King special miniature. For £64. £64 would be €54, so about $60. That's a stackable monkey shrine. That's a big monkey shrine. In the box, game board, player boards, the sample monkeys. I'm getting Karuba vibes with these cards. But Karuba didn't have a river. Resource tokens, monkey movement, speech stuff, gameplay. Objectives. Zen Monkeys offers many ways to claim victory. Adapting to changing objectives while seizing opportunities is the best way to gaining enlightenment. Objectives, monkey movement, forest foraging, monkey placement, Zen gardening. Collect landscape tiles from the mountain gates. Your builder monkeys then place these tiles in point scoring patterns in your Zen garden. Nice. I like a nice tile laying game. It's easy to teach how to play. Then we see how to play video, and we don't see a video like previews. I do believe, I think I saw Board Games James doing this one, or announcing that he will be doing this one. Not sure if he did, but check them out. This one looks nice. Nice light tile laying game. Okay, moving upwards. Roll and sway, print and play. Tabletop RPG, 3D printing. You sold your soul to the demon, now you must face the consequences. A game of urban occult horror based on the Year Zero engine system. Never heard of that. Illustrated guide to Cryptid, but yeah, that's still RPG, right? Tactical game set in the kingdom of Dredrak. Because everybody knows Dredrak. 7th Sea is getting a 3rd edition. Is it a tabletop RPG modernized roll and keep? I thought 7th Sea was just a board game, but okay. Just checking for sake of it. Dinopath, the prehistoric board game. Escape room, yeah. Commander, portable mini put courses. So basically, well, if you want to play miniature golf, that's something for you. Pressure RPG, Gary's Appendix. So, one shot adventure, hat trick, score 3 goals to win. That's not how football works. It helps to score, but come on, give me more. We're reaching the top, by the way. Fifth edition STL files. Okay, let's see. Do we have more? Or are we done after the abomination? We have roleplay render. Oh, well, one more. Port Douaumont. Tactics and truces on the Western Front. Simple to play, hard to master. Well, that's the combination that most people like. On your attack, choose a zone, choose a target. Roll and build your stake. Visual, sorry for the yawning. Pass initiative, offer a truce, battle ends by retreat, truce, target hits, mod, or anything. Endless replayability. Well, sounded a little bit repetitive, to be honest. And there are more games, but it's not. I'm just missing a little overview on what looks where and how does it work. And like, I have this. Is this my sheet? How does this work exactly? The details could be worked out a little bit better. Pact. That's an RPG kind of thing. So next, Mana Stone Battle Arena. It's a dueling game. Mana Stone Art. No AI generation. Yay! Good to know. How to play. Mobile friendly. Wait, what? Is that even a tabletop game? It says mobile friendly. Choose your faction, take your pawns, add mana stone from the mine, defeat your enemies, create legendary pawns, destroy the castle. Okay, so you don't need a mobile. All you need to play is this. World tribes. So we have the orcs kind of, orc goblin kind of faction. And then we have the human faction, your human dwarf. Well, sovereign soldier dwarf golem. Okay. Human artist against IA. That's kind of French. IA. But good to know. Print and play, so you can do the 3D printing if you want. Or get it for 59 euros, the deluxe edition. Yeah, these games don't hit my table as often as I would like, but I do like the idea of having a jeweler game. So 7C, is it an RPG or is it not? Looks like an RPG because it has a big book, so I'll move on. Dinopath, the prehistoric board game. 28 days ago. Long campaigns. Text on images, not a big fan. But they have a proper side menu. How to play. Roll and die and move. Okay, steal egg from the nest. Okay, return to camp. Use cards for sabotage. Dinosaurs are lurking. So, yeah. Why are you stealing eggs from dinosaurs? Because that's not a good thing. Hide in the mammoth. Okay. Yeah, not really. I think it's meant to be funny, but it's too simplistic with roll and move. So, hat trick. Use of AI. I have used AI to sample some design, but not all. You still used it, so bye. For the motherland! Compass games. It's a chit war game in a certain area. I don't know. It's the German invasion of the Soviet Union. Okay. So now the Soviets are actually protecting their area. You can see that, I think, right? If I'm looking. Yeah, you have to look at it sideways because this is Crimea. So this is Ukraine right now. But then again, it was still Russia. So the German forces are coming from here and coming from down. That's Kazakhstan, right? Or Uzbekistan. One of the two. Here's Poland. So always nice when you have a map and north is pointing sideways. I'm like, what? And then we have tabletop something. Oh, really? I've used AI to include chapter 2 for drafting anything. Oh, come on! Okay, Game found it is. Fingers crossed we find something proper there. So, Sky Empire, Gold Rush, 1850s, Scattered Nexus, King Ling, Fora, Game Found Edition, Earth Siege Arrival, Whistlewood, Cristallo, Mega Game Library, Lords of the South Slavs. That looks so AI generated. I'm opening more than 10 because we're gonna do the whole Game Found thing in once. Altered, so an expansion for Altered or new season. Hex Blam, Beating the Unbeatable. Vehicle Mayhem Miniatures game. And Peppermint. That's an RPG. So I know it's LGBTQ, but it's an RPG, so I'm still skipping it. Sky Empires, New Dawn. Cristallo, yeah, that's a solo game of the month kind of thing that they have. This looks busy. Sky Empire. I remember seeing that one. I like 4X games. Even I haven't bought this one, just to be sure that you know. Sky Empire 4.5 minutes. Can I play it in 4.5 minutes? Oh, no, explained. 4X consider all the elements to be a true 4X game. Fantastic gameplay. Things fantastic. This is one of the best projects I have ever seen. Either you don't have seen a lot of projects or you're over enthusiastic. I do like the miniatures. A breathing planet built for high stakes. I remember seeing this one. It looked good. Where am I on this thing? Okay, let's go to how to play. So, crystal for opportunity, crystal for power, crystal for honor, and crystal for possession. Find when all 4 crystals are safely guarded on your droplet board, you just need one thing to do. Call for Captain Oh no. Find a monolith structure on the map, activate it, and control it at the end of your tactical turn. Monoliths in Sky Empire are rare and powerful structures, often no more than 1 per player. Okay. Each game runs starts by drawing an event card, then each player takes turn, placing one of their droplets on either the console or the game map to trigger its effects. Now each player takes turn resolving their actions, and then lastly droplets are returned. Compared to TI4, I like to focus on few but very distinct units. Anya, Essen, 2025. Okay. Do you prefer exclamation unit? Watch the videos below. Which videos? I don't see any videos. 2 different solo modes. Operation Spearhead in the skin of the snake. Normal mode, X-rated ascent. Ah, there we go. Nice playthrough, how to play by the box collector. It feels really polished. Yay. So we have the Emperor match, the Aetherborn, the Cogmaster, Purple Moonchild, and the Retail Pledge. So this is 275 euros, which should be a little bit more in dollars. 300 something. Benefit of stretch pay makes it really tempting. Add-ons: Sigil, playable Doppler, another playable Doppler, new other player colors. That's an add-on to have different player colors. Just so you want neoprene matte, always nice. And coffee for the designer. Well, here you have some coffee. This one looks nice. Gold Rush 1850. 2 to 4 players. Languages, digital rulebook, stretch goal to have it in the full game. How to play, carve your way through the mountain to claim the hidden gold. Anything about the artwork? Not really. Don't want to make assumptions. So for that we have Board Game Geek. Because sometimes if say Gold Rush 80, they say components. No. Sometimes they can say components AI generated artwork, but sadly not. It could be, it doesn't have to be. It's like these fingers look okay. If we're looking at fingers, these also look normal-ish. Not seeing anything weird that throws me off right now. Looks more like pictures that have a different feel to it. Okay, next one. Scattered Nexus, Solos War. 2-player game, so it's one against the other. That's a lot of text on one card. I don't like that. Pick a genre. Then attack with any of your characters of that genre. They won't block for you on your opponent's turn. Defending player tries to minimize the damage they would take. But that's a lot of text on those cards, especially. No, not this one. They had one that had a side text, a whole lot of text on the side. I'm like, what? Playmat, stretch goals. It's not that expensive. This is a reasonably priced game. Not sure if it's something for me because dueling games don't hit the table as much as I would like. I promised my son that he could teach me Pokemon, the trading card game, and I will teach him Magic. So we have some sort of dueling card game that we can play. Kingling. This looks more like a video game. This is a video game, so okay, next. Bluebird on Fire created Avora. But for, again, all those texts. For founded, full game plus official game mat, and otherwise 35. That's reasonably priced. Was for how to play, we don't see. We see what is it, but not on how to play. Stretch goals. Already unlocked chicken ship clay. I don't care for slipcase. Sorry. Blitz mode, mini meadow. Playmat anyway. If you want to do it separately. Euros. Iberian Peninsula, €6 because apparently they are from Spain, I guess. Spain or Portugal. No. Earth Siege Arrival. Wow, I'm getting gameplay. Now I want to say something about. Maybe they say it in the FAQ. And then play with solo, fast shipping costs, components show. You make smaller finance before. Now, all the artwork in the project is created and commissioned human artists who are paid for the work and will be credited. Not saying that the artists don't use AI, but that's a different story, right? Because I can feel why you would think it's AI. It's a lot of text, it's a busy board. Then we have Board Game Co. I heard of their channel. I never met them in person. Why you would like it? No, gameplay. On your turn, play a card. Busy card. A lot of actions on one card. Every division leaves a mark on the world. Of course, we're gonna ruin the United States. The alien must win before the time runs out. And the others might try to defend. And we can try against an alien automaton, but also against the humans. So I like that. You can do both sides. Cool. Next up, Whistlewoods Express. That looks like a train game for kids. Ah, I've seen this one on my timeline. Then this one, you can push it and the train moves. More player, more fun. English, German, Hungarian. That's a mix. Okay, let's check the pledge levels. We have a deluxe for 41, a core for 27, and a friends bundle. So that's basically a group pledge for 2 games. Okay, gameplay overview. Objective of the game is to score points by delivering different types of cargo to various stations. And play with the most points wins. Setup. You have this nice little track and then you put the train in between. Why it matters. Randomize locations. Create different maps every time. I know. Flow of the game is simple. Each turn has just 2 phases. Hand management. In this phase you can adjust your hand. Draw new train card tiles. And discard the ones you don't need. Preparing your options for the upcoming actions. Action phase. Place train card. Place 1 train card from your hand at the end of the shared train. Advance the train. Move the entire train forward 1 location card. Claim a station. Branch off from the shared train and place 1 of your train cards on the available station card to claim it. This is how you score, but timing is everything. A well-timed claim can secure valuable points, block your opponent, or reshape the tempo of the round. Some train cards at a certain location grant bonuses. Game ends when a player plays their final train car or when the last station slot is taken, and then score points. You love DG, but hope the rest of the... You've got to go. The rest of the stream bears some diamonds in the rough. Well, this one looks nice. It looks like a kid's game from here. If you look at the box has a kid's game feel to it, but doesn't mean that the game itself is kiddie, but Hungarian playthrough. If they just approached me, I would have loved to do a Dutch game playthrough for them. 19 days left, almost funded. This looks simple and straight to the point and easy to do. Now we're at Cristallo, Game Rights guy. I know you have to go, but we're at Cristallo. So this is the solo game of the month. Well, they don't do one every month, but still. But Cristallo is based on the earlier game, right? Where you collect crystals based on how you place the cards. So gameplay. Make crystal sets by laying down your cards. Creating a specific crystal combination. Free the creatures by making sets with matching orbs to remove the gems. Collect treasure and trap the black dragon. FAQ. Did you use AI art? Nah, it's not in there. Too bad. All in, yes. Well, on all in, that's affordable. $55. Only like 18.33 to go, and then you can have playmat and have the thing. Playmat looks nice though. Expansions only. Print and play if you want. $6 per item, shipping. They are the same worldwide, that's nice, but VAT might be added later. This one looks nice and decent. Then we have Mega Game Library for L99 games. 1 to 8 people. Players. It's just a lot of new games. New games. So we have Death Strikers, Bear Market, High Noon at Showdown Saloon, Muffin's Kitchen, and Anito. I think I've only heard of High Noon at the Saloon. And the complete library, Pixel Tactics, and a lot. It's a shop, right? You can get those games if you want. They are not that expensive, so. But it's not really a Kickstarter kind of thing. Lords of the South Slavs, roll and write, and this one does look, yeah, use of generative AI. I would like clearly disclose where AI tools are visual assets. Yep. Bye bye. Glad that you mentioned it, but yeah. Roots of Corruption, Altered. Yeah, it's another trading card game. I don't do trading card games. The artwork looks fine. This looks weird. This kind of looks like the fox for Samurai Pizza Cats, but it's just the face. The rest of the head is missing. Download the quick rules and learn how to play. No. And play online on Board Game Arena. If you want to learn Altered. Let's see. My order is eligible because I spent at least. How does that work? That's a lot of money to spend. What does alt art mean? Well, it's AI generated. I don't hope so, not. Still haven't found your answer. No, you don't tell if you're using AI art or not. Okay. Hexblem. Beating the unbeatable. Components. What's in the box? How it's played. Set up the game. Equip your gear and set up your level 0 stats. Reviews and playthroughs. Infractuentis. Kimberly from Rado. Mark Street. Dice Tower Spotlight. Mark Street is stopping at the Dice Tower because the Dice Tower is moving everything in-house. Not sure how I feel about that, but yeah. To be fair, the Dice Tower campaign wasn't really that successful, so they still funded, but not with as much as they hoped. So there we go. Human creativity. That's weird. Since before Midjourney, it's a live project for us, so they don't use it. Everything has been hand drawn and carefully drafted, so that's cool. That was the one thing I was looking for. It's not really how to play. Why use an app? Well, an app is not. No. I don't mind not using a thing, but yeah. No one needs to be a dungeon master. Well, that helps. Setup. Oh, they have something that makes sure that the tiles don't move. That's kind of cool. Okay. I wish there was a more clear how. Oh, there's how it's played. I totally forgot it. Select one hex emblem to explore in the game mode. Choose your characters and colors. Okay. Explore the app. Solve cards. You see on this pile. Self-explained events, agile combats, app-driven adventures, mention around. Yeah, I need this one. I need to see more in action before I can judge it. Looks nice. And then we have the Full Fuel Vehicle Mayhem Miniatures game. 1 to 4 players. Oh man, I already like the use of pink, green, and yellow. Even under a green neon light. Are you freaking kidding me? So speed test, road rage, crash into people. Yeah, I already have one car battler that I still haven't played yet. I have the book for it. Still plan to use my son's old cars. No, this one's too busy. Okay, there wasn't too much this week, to be fair. I'm getting 5 messages, all from one person. No, it's all from one area. Yep. Shelfapalooza, is that still a thing? Yeah, it's a spammer. Somebody, oh yeah. Okay. I forgot we even had this channel. Okay. But no AI art, so that's good to know. This one likes, yeah, that's interesting, but it's not blowing me away. Cave Shuffle. Looks okay. It's the artwork that's not doing it for me, but apparently it's doing very good. Zen Monkeys is also a nice little tile laying game. Not doing great actually, currently. The Sky Empire is doing great, I believe. Yeah, 160 with 24 days left. It's basically a reprint with right? It's a reprint with expansion or not? It's just a base game. It's just a base game. New base game. Purple Moon Child. So yeah, you can get everything. Earth Siege, that looks okay. Whistlewood. Yeah, that's just a nice cozy game, but it's only a solo and 2-player. Not want to go for that, then I will go for the 4X game. I will go for Sky Empires. They did mention that they're not using AI art, right? Somewhere. Did they do it in the FAQ? So never mind. They're off. They did use AI, or are open to using AI. Then it will be Whistlewood Express. That will be our nice little pick of the week. Just moving a train and try to score more points than your opponent based on that. 20 to 30 minutes, nice small little killer actually. So looking forward to trying that one. It's almost funded, so they're doing well, and I expect they will fully fund. I will definitely put a follow on it so I could follow it later. And that's it for today. I will be back today in like 21 hours and a bit with this one. Recall. I should have streamed this one yesterday and not yesterday, last week. But then again, yeah, I'm still getting used of having Ozempic because sometimes it really makes me sick, and I still don't know what triggers it perfectly. I know uh, the more fat is in my food, the bigger the chance that I will get sick. So I need to try eat as fat free as possible, and not too much sugar candy and such. Carbonated drinks, also not as much. Then I will be safe for most of the time. But sometimes it does hit me like, oh, it can't be that either. So yeah, what you gonna do? So yeah, I hope I don't have to cancel uh, the upcoming stream. And otherwise, I will be Sunday. I will be back with Bordspel Uurtje for the Dutch people. For now, let's find if we can and shall raid somebody. Anybody live right now that we should raid right now? Oh, there are so many people right now. Cardboard Coast is busy. Love Thy Nerd is playing something. Retro Board Gamer Staff is doing something. We can raid Board Gamer Staff. Why not? All the games with Steph. I'm not sure which games that will be, but we're gonna raid into them. Open chat. Raiding into Board Gamer Steph. Thank you all for being here, and I will be back, like I said, later on with Recall, which I will set up closely after I'm done with the stream. Bye bye.